Hey there YouTube, what's up? So my little device here just randomly stopped recording. I'm going to have to keep a close eye on it for some reason.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind left to rest?
So that was a guy that we saw earlier.
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
So we basically have to reprogram the door. As I was saying about my little device, for some reason it just stopped recording, and it only seems to really do this with these newer consoles, the Xbox 360, Xbox. Perhaps the file was just too full. I don't understand. I've tried changing the frames per second. I've put in the USB stick. I don't understand why it's still in it. I'm sure I could find out. Perhaps I have to go into settings or something on the Xbox 360. This thing doesn't have settings. So obviously we're back here again. This time this thing is malfunctioning, probably because we've restarted power, but now these things. That's why those things come on. So once again, these are new. These are what's essentially changing the oxygen of the entire ship. What we're going to do is we're going to take these chemicals, and if I recall, inject them into the entirety of the ship, the oxygen filters on the ship, and then therefore the whole ship will be decontaminated. But just from that gas that thing emits, that is all. I do not have a stasis function. And there is one over there. Is that a workbench? It's definitely a workbench, but we need to slow this mechanical thing down. Again, a woman there. Okay, as I said before, you rarely actually see the female. You can actually unlock it with a power move, but I don't want to risk it. That was quite obviously a bad idea. I didn't think I would get my ass fried, but I did. I'd say this has something to do with the compression software that's sort of causing it to snip it into 15-minute episodes and, not 15, 17-minute episodes, and to stop recording just randomly. Because I know for a fact that uploading Xbox 360 data is the slowest type. Do we have to pull this thing out? can actually see my head rolling around in the background. That did not go to plan. Obviously, I got too close. I'd made a coffee and had forgotten that I had made a coffee, so I'm really glad because like I was really wanted a coffee. Oh look, there's one I already made. Oh, that's good. It's a cappuccino. I'm gonna check the map, see if I can find one of those stasis things. Yes, there's just one around. Oh, there's one right behind me. Let's try this again, shall we? I believe this one should be most effective, the Ripper. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him with the stasis thing. Recreate another human inside of them, which we've known that for a fact it's sort of like split off. These mutations have caused other limbs to grow. That's probably what it is. They're just basically growing other people inside of them because it's human DNA. So it's just essentially regrowing humans in modified ways inside other humans. It's quite interesting. Oh no, I ran out. Oh, I missed and ran out. Damn it. We got all the way back. This is turning out to be a crappy episode. I apologize. So, as I said, it's Eve of New Year's Eve. It's the 30th of December today. Obviously, 31st is New Year's Eve, so there's that. I believe, right now, at this point in time, my gaming channel has been up for 2 months this week. This week, 4 weeks, 2 months. So that's 2 months. I've gotten 8 subscribers, which means I've gotten an average of 1 subscriber per week. For this New Year's revelation sort of thing, I would like, I'm going to aim to get 8,000 subscribers. That's a 1,000% increase in the current subscribers. And the female, once again, we rarely see the females, or at least it's hard to tell if they were what their original sex was, but we can tell now that it is obvious in some cases and in most cases it's not. Moving on.
You're close to the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
They're everywhere. So I don't know what this mutation thing on their body, I mean, clearly their skin has like peeled off. Now was it ripped off or did it fall off because they became infected? As far as I can tell, there's no such thing as like an infection. It's basically like zombie bites, but if you get bitten by one, you don't turn into a zombie, you die. So I don't know what's really causing their skin to sort of fall off after they die. It's just really weird. Perhaps there is audio log.
Can't hold me here.
Personal log, Dr. Charles Mercer. I now have a live subject for my study.
I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts me, Dr. Kai. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this. Understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked.
What are you doing with that?
And I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample tissue into...
So that guy was having surgery while he was awake. This looks like something we need. It's a... Activate load...
Processing request. Please stand by. Antigen compound completed.
What are you?
Please remove the capsule.
Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going. It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us, our greatest creation.
Alright, he's experimenting. Basically, these will follow us all around.
You can't kill it, Isaac! It's just gonna keep regenerating! Get out of there! Run!
These are very strong, but there is a way to kill it. There is another ship on board.
One there! Repeat! Come in, Isaac! Kendra, is anyone there?
Galen, where the hell have you been?
I've reached hydroponics. It's bad down here. Really bad. You can't hardly breathe. The organic matter is growing everywhere. My eyes are stinging. Must be seeing things.
Once again, yeah, Hammond is just seeing things, that's all. It is, that regenerated monster is following through the air vents.
Now you need to find a DNA sample of the growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU. A Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Your persistence surprises me. Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your war, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen, can you hear it? It's coming. Say your prayers.
So that was the head doctor. We found his note before. He actually killed the captain. He was supposed to give a chill out drug. What's it called? Sedative. That's it. Sedative.
I bypassed the lock. Go!
So that thing will regenerate and get back through here. So remember, this is where the captain was dead. Found. Oh, that where we actually found him. If you recall.